Forward, arch, left, right, left, right, I go, right, march, I go, left, march, left, right, left, in, up, out, base, forward, arms, forward, arch, chain,
NJROTC teaches life lessons. Whether you notice it or not, all of you have been taught something. And I want you to pause now and think about what that something is, because it's there. Mine was learning that the best feeling in the world is when the cadets you train from scratch excel and even outperform you mentally. Knowing that what you've taught them will be passed on in the best way possible to future generations of cadets. Of course, none of this would be possible without the help of everybody here. First of all, I'd like to thank the parents for helping your cadets find their shorts on Fridays, for supporting them if they need to spend a little bit of time at school. And are there any parents of ninth graders in this room? Because if you're anything like my parents, the first time your child put on a Navy uniform, you took out the camera. It's all these little things, parents, that make a big difference, so thank you. Secondly, I'd like to thank our amazing instructors, Lieutenant Commander Queen and Senior Chief Gazelle. Kids, huh? Kids can get rowdy sometimes. Sir, Senior Chief, thank you for putting up with a bunch of teenagers on a daily basis. You two have a huge influence on every cadet here, not only through your hard work, but through your positions as role models. Do you realize both of you are here by choice, and for that we are very grateful, so thank you. Next, I'd like to thank my staff for helping everything run smoothly. If I needed something done, I knew I could rely on my staff to do it. There was trust. I can tell you that. Everything ran like clockwork, even through high pressure times. I'm very thankful for such an outstanding staff. Also, I would like to thank the senior staff cadets who came before me, especially Cadet Lieutenant Krieger, who set the stage for our success at AMI by dedicating a lot of time to the unit despite their busy schedule. And finally, of course, none of this would be possible without you cadets. Everything we do is for you. Without your feedback, initiative, hard-charging motivation, the unit would be achievement in school, including the naval science courses. Cadet Yuen Tien, Cadet Yuen Uk, Cadet Pineda, Cadet Huber. Military Aptitude Award for those who demonstrate exceptional military aptitude and dedication to the program. Cadets Malawi, Cadet Flores. Naval Science Corps Outstanding Cadet is Cadet Mike. This year's freshmen are amazing. I just wanted to say that. We actually have 3 NS1 outstanding cadets. Cadets Malawi, Sharma, and Trivedi. Exemplary conduct for conducting yourself in a professional manner at all times. Cadets Tom, Belarus, Flores, Lobaton, Lou, and Inabar. Alright, the following awards will be given out by our platoon commanders. So if you hear your name called, please fall in front of your platoon and your PC will give you these awards. The Academic Award for keeping a 3.5 GPA or higher from Alpha Platoon, Gwen David. I can please read you the list before the class. Sharma, Lee Peter, Singh, Trad Addy, Belarus, Tom, and please, congratulations. From Bravo Platoons, we have Cadet Bruce and Cadet Mike. From Charlie Platoon, we have Cadets Lobaton, Yuen Fook, Yuen Tien, and Huber. Alright, so the next award is Exemplary Personal Appearance for maintaining a 45 average on your uniform score. Is that 50? From Alpha Platoon, Des, Chow, Vingular, No, Trad, Yumeng, Malawi, Lee, Sharma, Tom, Belarus, Moreno, Proposi, Yuen David, and Robleski. Wu, Gomez, Lee Aaron, Lobaton, and Wen Tian. From Delta Platoon, we have Cadet Anamos, Centino, Dang, Lee Bin, Lai, Pineda, Savista, Chong, Yakla, Indahar, and Lu. The next award will be Physical Fitness for completing the extra requirements during our monthly physical fitness test. From Alberta, Cadet Malawi, Colombo, Nguyen David, and Wong. From Delta Platoon, Cadets Singh and Trung Anderson.
Guess they're not here.
The next award will be participation from Alpha Cadets Mero, Malawi, Chow, Chen, Dora, No, and Tran Anderson. Bravo Platoon, Cadets Alvarez, Daniels, Earl, Estrada, Fernando, Flores, Forsberg, Q, Lee Justin, Bien, Derek Martinez, Mateo, and Charlie Platoon, Gomez, Lazo, Canlis, Hall, Lee Aaron, Martinez, Pineda, let's see where this is started. Gomez, Lazo, Canlis, Hall, Lee Aaron, Nguyen Phu, Tash. From Delta Platoon, Anamos, Indahar, Lee Bin, Centino, Lu, Lai, Pineda, Rodriguez, Chow. No. Sharma. Tran Annie. Belarus. You may. From Bravo Platoon, Alvarez, Gonzalez Michael, Bergsberg, Hugh, Lee Justin, Mateo, and Woods. Charlie Platoon, Cassie Dyke, Wes Fook, Kinge. That's it. Delta Platoon. That's Santino, Dang, Lou, Lai, Tamista, and Yates. The next award will be the Drill Team Ribbon, awarded when a cadet has attended 3 or more drill team performances or events. From Alpha Platoons, Chow, Belarus, Tran Annie, and Tom. From Bravo Platoon, it's Earl, Mateo, Bergsberg, Lee Justin, Ian, and Estrada. Charlie Platoon, it's Overtime and Yuan Fu. Delta Platoon. It's Adamos, Dang, Pineda, Santino, Lee Vin, Lou, and Trug Anderson. The next award will be Color Guard Ribbon, which is similar to the Drill Team Ribbon except for Color Guard events. From Alpha Platoon, Ed Malawi. From Bravo Platoon, it's Giovanni and from Charlie Platoon is Cadet Floridoro. And from Delta Platoon is Cadet Tamista. find things. You run around. Altitude, allowing. Bravo platoon, cadets. First bird, Lee Justin, Alvarez Angel, and Gonzalez Michael. Processed, we have gotten the Unit Achievement Award, which is a very good thing. So, and now I would like to turn it over to our senior naval science instructor, Lieutenant Commander Queen, for some special.
The Unit Achievement Award, for those of you whose names not all, you get a ribbon for that. So, running around naked with nothing on your shirt, you'll get a Unit Achievement for next year. I'd also like to echo this year's welcoming comments to everybody. Thanks to the parents, the supporters, the families of all our cadets. Chief Giselle and I wish to especially thank the staff of the unit this year. It was a strong year. You guys did a great job. It was fun to sit back and really watch the Milpitas unit tour over the years. We do pride ourselves in having it as cadet fun as possible. Okay, the instructors are basically here to make sure people don't do anything illegal. But in terms of the day-to-day operation, it's the cadet staff. And within the cadet staff, really the core, as I see it, the core leadership position or billet is the platoon commander. We had 4 very, very strong platoon commanders this year. That's where the rubber meets the road as far as taking the lessons of followership, leadership, and then transmitting it to those in those platoons as class leaders every single day. You guys have taken, and ladies have taken a lot Sojourners. And part of our name actually is part of that way. But the Sojourners are Master Masons who usually have a military service history. As you know, the military, one tends to move around quite a bit. We can vouch for that. I went to 4 different high schools and a total of 21 different schools before I graduated. My dad was in the service. But in 1940, the Master Masons of the North Dakota Regiment were being deployed to the Philippines, departed, and they departed with their military field lodge dispensation. As you know, Masons tend to run in lodges, and when military men were deployed, they would receive dispensation from the Grand Lodge to actually hold meetings in the fields. But when they arrived, they organized a very informal club, the military clubs. They named it the Sojourners, and that named that military lifestyle. It was open to Master Masons. Many returned home to their respective Army posts and naval bases. You have to remember at that time there was no Air Force. And they formed Sojourner clubs locally. In 1931, the National Sojourners Incorporated. And our purpose is basically to organize commissioned officers, warrant officers, senior non-commissioned officers, and honorary members who are Master Masons into these chapters. These chapters are promotion of fellowship, the cultivation of Masonic ideals, supporting patriotic activities and aims, and for developing patriotism and Americanism. In effect, what we did was replace the field military lodges of the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th century. Now, the National Sojourner ROTC Award is basically awarded to a cadet, and part of the title, which Lieutenant Commander King will read, talks about Americanism. And I'd like to basically give you a short description of what that is. Americanism is one's loyalty to the United States of America, being proud of the country, its culture, its virtues, its values, and its institutions. A person who is a practitioner of Americanism believes that America is the best and would stand up to those who would oppose that.
National Sojourners presents to recognition of the highest attributes of Americanism and support of the United States as a member of the United States Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, dated May 30, 2012. Proudly serving with wealth patriotism. This year's National Sojourners awardee is Cadet Stephen Nell.
I'm also here today representing the Scottish Rite bodies of Freemasonry. We have a chapter here in Santa Clara Valley. And again, many times I've asked the question, what is Scottish Rite? Basically, the accepted ancient order of Scottish Rites of Freemasonry, commonly known as the Scottish Rite, is one of several appendant bodies to the fraternity of Freemasonry, just like the Sojourners are. Membership requires being a Master Mason. Interestingly enough, Scottish Rite's origins are not Scottish, but actually American. Our title comes from the Scotsman who actually helped develop the principles of this body. A Master Mason wishing further exposure to the principles of Freemasonry to join the Scottish Rite. It is a series of progressive degrees that are conferred, and they build upon the ethical, basically the teaching philosophies of the Blue Lodges throughout the degrees. The Scottish Rite did not come into being until the formation of the Supreme Council until 1801. Today it is a worldwide organization focused on improving the common Mason and giving back to charity. And they are a very patriotic group, trust me, from that side, and they adequately support the Constitution. The jewel of the Scottish Rite philanthropy are the Child Language Disorder Institutes. Like the Shriners, who are also Master Masons, they have 23 children's hospitals. We, the Scottish Rite, recognize the need of children who suffer from a language handicap. The prime disorder is generally known as aphasia. Aphasia is the inability to form words and sentences. If you were to talk to someone who had this affliction, it would almost sound like they were an adult having a stroke. It can be greatly alleviated and cured many times, promptly caught and treated. We are blessed that in this valley here we have one such institute over in the west side of San Jose. Today we have over 150 of these centers, treating about 10,000 children a year at no or very low cost to their families.
It's just giving me colors.
Because of this, they were given a chance to go through a rigorous semester-long training program. Cadets Annie Tran, Cheyenne Martino, and Jewel Laws of front and center. So, I'm going to be distinguished himself among his fellow E7s and above, possessing a strong managerial ability as well as a clear understanding of the cadets. Sergeant Pineda has become a valuable asset to this unit. His dedication and willingness to accept responsibilities above his rank have been noted. Therefore, Gian Pineda is promoted to the rank of ensign and elevated to the position of executive officer. That concludes our end of the year award ceremony. For the parents and special guests, we have some food available at the table there. If you're hungry cadets, we have leftovers. Please stay safe.